All right, look, y'all. It's your boy Spider Kinetic. Guess what? Starfield might be one of them ones. All right, so look, I was doing this mission where I was working for here. Let me just show y'all. I was working on this mission right here with Luisa Reyes. We were investigating the trading authority. It was a little side quest. We had to turn on and off some junction boxes, but every time I would get to this last junction box, I would get stopped by the police. So I'm thinking it's because I was stealing earlier. I was stealing earlier. All right, I got some items in my shit that I shouldn't have right now. Right, it tell me the little image, it lets me know that I stole it. It's okay, I was gonna sell it, you know, it is what it is. So I'm thinking this was just like a random event. So I fucking, what I do, I saved, I reloaded, I try to do it over and over, but it still keeps happening. And it's like in the middle of this, and these aren't main missions. I still have not talked to Sarah like about the main quest yet. So I'm hours in, leveled up, still just exploring that little first area, New Atlantis, basically. And I've been in the well for a few hours now, just doing little stuff, you know, just leveling up, seeing, talking, all types of shit, right? I haven't shot anybody in hours. But I thought this was pretty cool because y'all gonna see what happens, but it takes you to, it's like a whole other branching fucking story. I'm thinking this is like some minuscule shit, and now it's like it hasn't stopped. So I was like, all right, man, y'all finna see how this shit go down. And now that I think about it, I think he's let me put this up. I think he's probably the one that come get me, right? So right now we still doing the mission for Louisa, right? And I don't know if this is really tied to Louisa's quest line. I don't know if this is you know, a part of it, because at first I thought the junk Zoe set me up, because she don't fuck with me anyway, or Louisa. But I don't think that's necessarily what's happening here. I think that this is just a whole like branching off of the whole shit.
I insist that you provide updates for any suspicious activity. Is that clear?
And Zoe's here too, if you hadn't guessed. We've agreed to work together on this.
That's it, thanks.
Let's just take a look here. Okay, you're going to want to head for box 45A. It should be near Apex Electronics.
Don't ask me how I was up here. When I'm playing on my own, it's an entirely different play style. So don't ask me how I ended up here, but just know I ended up here. All right, we're gonna look at this note prior to anything. This is a message, a text log for Savni. But I think we should store the case in here for a few weeks. UC security would be on alert. Note that something's gone missing from the surface. That's the only reason they do anything down here. I don't expect anyone else to know about this room. Honestly, we may be the first ones to come here in years. Mirror. All right, so we're gonna pick this up. I don't know what it do yet. I don't know what to do yet, man. And you know what? Before I get taken, I'm gonna see what it do. All right, yeah, so this is stolen. That's why I thought I just got some stolen items on me, so I thought like, okay, I just got arrested type shit. Oh man. So I think that was them. I think they're planning to come get me. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna make their job a little easier. I'm gonna just hop down here. And there you go.
UC security, you're under arrest. I've got special orders. You're coming with me. Prepare for immediate transport to our vessel.
Now, luckily, since I saved so close, what I did the first time was assume it's because I stole something, and I was like, I'm in the middle of a quest. I don't want this to cancel the quest out. So I attacked and I won the fight, but it was never ending. They keep coming. They're all down here type shit. Like, so I don't recommend you going the attack unless like that's the type of person you are. You really want to be a murder machine and really get them out of the way. But it's a lot of them. Not like never ending, but there is just a lot of them down here anyway. And I think everybody down here turns on you as well. So I don't recommend it. And if this does happen to you, this is just it's just another quest line opening up. Like I've had a few people walk up to me and end up turning into quest lines, but this is the most like expansive one I've seen so far. Like, y'all are gonna see where.
We have orders to transport you and your vessel to your final destination, the UC Vigilance. Any deviation from those orders on your part will be considered an act of hostility and will be met with aggressive force. I've been authorized to inform you that you're being transferred to the UC Vigilance. You'll find out more when you get there. Other than that, I'm not at liberty to divulge any additional information. Smart decision. Stand by to be transferred.
I'm telling you, the commander's got plans for this loser. Why else would he be going through all this trouble? I still don't understand why he trusts a criminal. Seems like too much of a risk. Stop worrying and keep an eye on our guest. I'll be right back. You just sit tight. The commander wants to have a little chat. The prisoner's ready, sir. I hope you're comfortable. We have a lot to discuss. I'm your ticket out of the mess you've gotten yourself into. That's all you need to know for now. Highly perceptive. Let me add that to your list of skills. Speaking of which, let's see what we're working with here. Seems you had a bit of a reckless past. Always fancied yourself as a wild one, eh? We can work with that. I also see that you mined on Vectera, and now you're with Constellation. You've certainly been quite busy. Oh, and look at that. Right at the bottom of this list is the criminal incident that landed you in my crosshairs. I will, when I'm ready. Now that we have that out of the way, let me introduce myself. My name is Commander Kibwe Ikande, and I'm in charge of this operation for UC SysDev. Are you familiar with what we do? UC SysDev is a division of the UC Navy. Well, they handle the big picture stuff. We deal with a very particular problem. The Crimson Fleet. That convict is where you enter the picture. No, you don't. Not yet, anyway. We've been prodding at the Crimson Fleet for years, trying to take them down one ship at a time. But we barely scratched the surface. If we can get someone on the inside, we have a shot at finding a loose thread we can pull to bring it all down. If the military rolls in and attacks the Crimson Fleet, we'd have a full-scale war on our hands. That means losses. Heavy losses that the United Colonies can't afford. It doesn't matter how I feel. I'm simply doing what's best for the security of the United Colonies. Look, I'm going to make this simple. Agree to work for UC SysDev, and together we take down the Crimson Fleet. Refuse, and I tell these guys to throw you into the nearest lockup. Might even tack on an extra few hundred credits to your fine. Well, first of all, we'll forget about the infraction that landed you on the Vigilance. Wipe the slate clean. Better still, depending on how well you do your job, we'll even kick in a few extra credits to offset any cost that the operation will incur. Or throw all that away and end up back in jail with a hefty fine attached. Of course you have a choice. It's just stacked in my favor. So, what do you say? You going to work with me, or should I find someone else?
Alright, so this right here was conflicting to me, right? So I'm gonna accept the offer. Alright, I'm gonna accept it.
Smart choice. I'm going to have one of my men escort you to the operations center. I strongly suggest that you don't give him any trouble. And don't bother trying to leave the ship. I think you'll find all access to the docking area is fully restricted.
So, this is where my intrusive thoughts kicked in. Like they are going to now.
Alright, let's go.
So at this point, what I did was I saved the game, and then I went to see, and at every step of the way, while we're here on this ship, we could completely turn on them and just leave. Like, say, fuck it, you're not arresting me, I'm not working for you. You could just straight up leave if you have the proper firepower. And I did. Fuck is that? Oh, back up, back up. Hey, buddy. Oh, God. Can't kill him. Holy shit. There's a turret of this ship. Got me fucked up if you think I'm just gonna work with y'all. Yeah, I don't want it to be multiple.
So, you took the op instead of serving the time. Gotta be the commander's new mole, huh? Going in all alone, infiltrating a bunch of pirates. You've got a lot of guts. Still, it makes you wonder, especially with the stories that go around. Hello. Like the one about how the fleet deals with informants by lashing them to the hull of a ship, and then slowly letting the air out of their suit. Could you imagine a worse way to go? I know I couldn't.
So as you can see, I didn't choose that route, but we lived it.
Try not to touch anything until he actually clears you.
I for damn sure don't like your attitude. Oh, this was crazy. This shit is like a whole branching mission.
Yes?
I didn't say a damn thing to you, officer. Shit. Your damn business. This is official. We really is some shit. And the crazy thing is, this isn't even a fucking main mission. This is some side shit. Like, I don't know why he's standing there like a damn Destiny Quest person. Like,
Ah, there you are. Excellent. Now that we've established your level of cooperation with us, I want to introduce you to your new home. This is the Operations Center of the UC Vigilance, SysDef's nerve center, dedicated to the destruction of the Crimson Fleet. We are currently in the Sol system, in deep orbit around Phobos. As to why, I'll explain momentarily. Which is precisely why we're taking a more clandestine approach. We need eyes and ears inside the Crimson Fleet. Someone who can feed us information, evidence, and expose their weaknesses. The catch is that you can't just knock on their front door and ask for an application. Getting inside is going to take some finesse. Good. I have just the right place for you to start. Our intelligence has managed to find a possible opening into the Crimson Fleet through Saoirse Bolden, one of their contacts. She works for the Trade Authority in Sidonia, so you'll be using a container of Aurora we've loaded on your ship to get her attention. That's classified. Suffice to say that the smuggler who was previously holding it will be spending the rest of their life in prison. That's right. So it'll be your job to convince this person that you're the real deal. Once you bluff your way into the Crimson Fleet, then the operation proceeds to evidence gathering. That's where my second-in-command, Lieutenant Gillian Toft, comes into the picture. She'll explain everything you need to know. If I didn't have confidence in your abilities, we wouldn't be having this conversation. Remember, this entire operation rests on your ability to infiltrate the Crimson Fleet and bring us the evidence we need to take them down. Then you better learn to swim, because you're diving right into the deep end on this one. I've studied your profile. I know you can do this. I'm not about to throw away someone's life on a whim or a prayer. Just use your best judgment, trust your instincts, and watch your back. I wouldn't expect any less. Look, before you begin, I want to make something perfectly clear. As an undercover operative for UC SysDef, you'll be expected to follow our code of conduct and ethics. Allow yourself to stray too far off the path, and you stand a good chance of spiraling out of control. The Crimson Fleet doesn't follow the rules. They only abide by one thing: money. All of their morals and social graces fall by the wayside in pursuit of their greed. At first glance, this can appear quite enticing, so I'm warning you not to get lured into their trap. Think you can handle that? To put it simply, you can't go into every situation with guns blazing. Think before you act. Calculate what you're doing and pull the trigger only when it's absolutely necessary. At the end of the day, your primary goal is taking down the Crimson Fleet. That's the greater good. That's what I wanted to hear. Anyway, it's time to hand you over to Lieutenant Toft. She'll brief you about the details of the evidence-gathering portion of the operation. Now, get out of here, and good luck. For your own safety, nobody but myself and the crew of the Vigilance will be aware that you're working for the United Colonies. Basically, if you land in jail, you're going to have to deal with the fines. All we know is that she's been with the Trade Authority for years, which means she's been privy to some seriously shady deals. She's shrewd and she's diligent. The only reason we were able to connect her with the Crimson Fleet at all was thanks to an informant. I'm afraid she's the best lead we've got. That's easy to answer. You don't. We'll be monitoring your activities from the Vigilance and attempting to keep it within your vicinity. When you feel you've gathered enough evidence, and at the completion of your assignments, head back here for a debrief. Beyond that, You're completely on your own.
They really got me out here, man, doing whole espionage on some spy shit. Like, I think this is crazy. Who is you?
All right, we don't have a lot of time, so I need you to listen up. While you're working undercover, it's imperative that you gather as much evidence as possible. If you find any records that look suspicious or incriminating, you bring it to me. Is that understood? Well, since it isn't every day we stumble across a criminal's fully written confession, we need to build a case against our suspects. The more evidence we acquire, the stronger our case becomes. And knowing the Crimson Fleet, they'll leave plenty of evidence for you to find. Rationalize it however you like, but that evidence is critical to the success of Commander Arkande's operation. I want data slates, computer downloads, handwritten notes. Hell, I'll take anything if it'll get those bastards thrown into the brig. It's not you, it's the Crimson Fleet. That minor skirmish you had with them on Vectera was nothing compared to the death and destruction those pirates leave behind. If you've seen what I've seen, you'd understand why I'm pushing you so hard. What? No. It's personal. It has nothing to do with you. Just stick to the mission and you'll be fine. That's all we're asking. Oh, before you go, there's one more thing. Commander Arkane has authorized a credit disbursement for each piece of evidence that you return, as compensation for your efforts.
Why would I need credits to do the right thing? You feel me? Although I'll take them, but like, you know, I don't really need payment to do what's right. I'm only here for the journey.
That's what I told Commander Arkane, but he insisted. All right, we've loaded a container of Aurora into your ship's cargo hold. We're also providing you with a sample you can use to tease the goods. We've cleared your ship for launch. Proceed to Sidonia. Make contact with Saoirse Bowden, and with any luck, she'll point you to the Crimson Fleet.
I low-key want to see if we could pry like her reasoning. Let me see. Feel like discussing your personal. Yeah.
Not really, no. I've learned to keep my personal experiences separate from the job. That's a fine point, but in my defense, I was under orders to make sure we weren't pulling some kind of psycho into the mix. And honestly, there are far bigger things at stake than my personal feelings towards the Crimson Fleet. Let's just stick to the job at hand and concentrate on the mission. But, maybe we can talk about it some other time, okay? Let me know if you need anything else.
Maybe we can talk about it some other times. I know. What?
Maintenance crews are the unsung heroes of the Vigilance. Ensign Betty does a ton of work keeping things shipshape.
Oh, really? Is that why you fucking to me? What the hell?
What? Hello? Sometimes, yes.
I still don't have access to all this shit, and I still have a whole different mission track. So let me track this one.
Get out of line and I'll put you down. Clear?
But I'm gonna give you some grace. Can I talk to you now?
I don't know about you. No, I don't. But I do know the previous occupants of that interrogation chair you were sitting in. Not good people, to say the least. I think one of them even strangled a man with his teeth. But if Commander Ikande says you're Sistef, then you are one of us. For now. I cut my teeth on space trucks, believe it or not. Before I got my stripes, I was just another cargo hauler trying to earn an honest wage. But after a couple slick escapes, I got recruited to the academy and went from dodging pirates to hunting them. Thing is, some of my best tricks were with a big rig. Ever try a pitchback with a Hope Tech truck with 2 fleet wraiths on your tail? Compared to that, doing it with a military fighter is a piece of cake. Long story. I got my start in the academy and made a name for myself hunting the Crimson Fleet. I eventually got recruited to do test flights on a star station orbiting Leuten's Rock. Me and 3 other Archangel pilots did some work on some extremely dangerous prototypes. But I called in a few favors and got back home with Sistef. Someone with my talents needs to be here, where the action is. You guessed it. In fact, I'd say you've got what linguistic experts call FOGO, a firm grasp of the obvious. But I'm not just any pilot. I'm the best, and I've got the kills to prove it. On that, we agree. I guess we'll have to test that theory out someday, hotshot. Later, Gator.
Alright, man, let's get the fuck on up out of here. They really be pulling off this like these settings. This should be looking good. I can't wait to explore. We are on a whole new planet. I haven't left New Atlantis yet. Well, I have, but like not on the video. I'm supposed to talk to you.
If you're here to buy or sell, you might want to talk to Octai. I'm busy. Octai Enbayar. He's the head of our Sidonia branch. If you want to do some trading, he's the one you need to be talking to. I'm busy. And by sensitive, I'm guessing you mean something you don't want UC security sticking their noses into. I can probably help you with that. What have you got for me? I'm not talking price until I know what the hell I'm buying. Aurora, huh? Nice. A little too hot to handle, though. What else you got? No, they're right. What they didn't tell you is that I have a self-preservation streak 1 kilometer wide. Of course, if there's a finder's fee you're offering, I might, well, bend the rules a little bit.
Now, since we are trying to join the Crimson Fleet, I could be a little more risky than I normally are. You know, what if I do just, what if I do just hit you with the, what if I just blow your brains out and ask someone else? I didn't save before I had this conversation though, so what if I fuck myself? Damn, should I just pay it? Let's try it.
Sure, go ahead. You shoot me and the TA will have bounty hunters on your ass before you even get back to the spaceport. Listen, love, I've heard it all. Threats bounce right off, so either cough up the finder's fee or try and sell that shipment on your own.
Alright, man.
You know, it's funny. Suddenly, I do remember someone who might be able to unload that stuff for you.
That was not funny at all.
There's a buddy of mine who runs with the Crimson Fleet.
Thought you did something with that shit.
Adler Kemp. If he isn't passed out, you can find him killing the rest of his brain cells at the Broken Spear. Oh, and it's been a pleasure doing business with you.
Fuck you.
Unless you're here to serve me another drink, you can turn around and walk away. Oh yeah? Well, I don't know who the hell you are. So what makes you think I'm going to help you out? Hey, why don't you say that a little louder? I don't think every single UC guard in Sidonia heard you. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think we can help you with this. If you've got a whole shipment of this stuff, you're going to need to move it fast. But you're going to have to do something for us first. Yeah, well, she isn't running the show here. I am. Now listen up, because I'm not going to repeat myself. I need you to deal with a miner who's racked up a bunch of debt. He probably spent it all on booze, not that I blame him. Either way, I want that money back. What do I need to do here? Write you an instruction manual? You can do this loud, you can do this quiet. I don't care. I just want my goddamn money, and I want this guy to remember who he screwed over. Perfect. His name's Carl Fielding. I think you'll find him wandering around the Deimos miners' quarters. Don't worry, you can't miss him. Just look for the most miserable-looking guy in the entire place.
Alright, man. Looks like we're gonna have to do a job for a job.
Come on, give it back.
Did you just say that?
Stop right there.
What?
Security.
Oh my god. Are you serious?
Smart move. Now come along with us. We'll take any contraband and stolen property, and you'll be free to go.
This is a fucking waste of my goddamn time. I should have just left that knife where, but it was eyeing me the whole time. I just had to take it. These areas be populated as hell. Hey Carl, you do look miserable as hell.
Something I can help you with? Adler Camp. Who the heck is that? What? Play what games? You're obviously confusing me with someone else. Look, I'm tired. It's been a long day in the mines. I just want to go home, wash off the dust, and relax. This has been fun, though. Whatever. Adler. Oh, wait. You mean that Adler? Yeah, sorry. I thought you were talking about someone else. I told him I'd pay up next week when Deimos cuts our next profit share check. I'll even bring it to him personally. Sound good? Yeah? Come on! Give me a break! What the? Look, I haven't got a single credit to spare right now. Okay? You can't squeeze blood from a stone. You know? Right?
All right, let's try the persuasion. If he can't, I don't want to kill him because, like, you know, he just look at him, bro. He done been through it, man. He ain't got no money on him. 3,000 credits. I'm gonna try to persuade him. If we fail, I'm gonna just pay it for him. But we have been told to be as sparing as possible. You know, don't kill anyone. Just try not to kill the innocent. We are undercover, so we're gonna try not to kill him. Cause I really could off you. I could put your head in the dirt. It's like, nah. All right, come on, man.
What games? Why are you doing this to me? I don't have the money. Sure, I guess I could ask for a 7-day shift. I don't know. Please, tell Adler I'm sorry for trying to wiggle out of the debt. I didn't have much of a choice.
I appreciate you, my mans. And these gonna be some, I can already tell, man, these choices gonna be some morally damaging ones, you know? I figure I'm not gonna be able to do that with every situation. And I figure it's gonna get harder from here.
Have something for me?
Yes, I do.
There, would you look at that? I knew that bum was holding out on me. He going to be a problem anymore? Or did he get the message? Nice, nice. You're kind of a natural at this. Leaning on deadbeats comes easy to you. I like that. You know, if you like this kind of work, I can get you more. A lot more. You think you can handle running with my, associates? No. There's no maybe. If you want to join up with us, you have to push every damn chip you've got into the pot. I'm talking all in. So can you handle it or what? That's what I'm talking about. I like your style. All right. I'll call ahead and get a hold of Nevamora. She's second to the big boss himself. Head out to Europa. You'll find her there. I suggest you listen to whatever she has to say. Oh, and I've taken care of that Aurora shipment for you too. Don't spend all that cash in one place.
Damn, I made that shit right back. Alright, man, we getting a little deeper. We getting a little deeper inside of it, man. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end it here, and then we're gonna see y'all in the next video. Don't worry, I'm not gonna do this mission. I'm not gonna do this without y'all. This gonna be our quest line, our adventure, our story. All right, I'll lay out to death, man. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.